The divine attributes of Guruji Sri Pawan Putra Hanuman Baba. It is said Hanumanji, Goswami Tulsidas, Maharishi Goswami Tulsidas described the attributes of Hanumanji in 12 beautiful verses. Before we discuss the dialogue between Bhima, one of the Pandavas, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev and Yudhishthira, and the Queen Draupadi, who spent their entire life for actually 13 years in Banbas, under the tyrannical rule of King Kans. Today, the world we are living in, we are experiencing demonic rulers, and the whole world is in turmoil. The whole world is in turmoil. Every country is in turmoil. And it is because of a leader. A leader caused millions of people to suffer. One leader, one individual. One individual is causing millions of people to go hungry, homeless, and suffering with tears and tears and tears continuously. Sisupal, Bhaumasur, Kansa, Hiranyakasyapu, Ravan, these are some of the great leaders, but they became very demonic because of their greed and ego. But there is only one personality of Godhead can demoralize and destroy you instantly. And we know him as Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba, Bajrangbali Panchamuki Baba. Therefore, Goswami Tulsidas very emphatically described the glories of Hanumanji. Hari Om Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba. Jai Bajrangbali Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman Sri Chiranjivane Namaha. He said, my Lord, Pavanaputra Hanuman is the immortal supreme being. And Indra Bhagavan shower his choicest blessings on Pavanaputra Hanuman. In our last Yagna, I described the glories of all the gods and goddesses that shower their grace on Hanumanji. Indra Bhagavan is the one who bestowed on Hanumanji immortality. What is immortality? Never dies. Always remain very youthful, energetic. So when you approach Hanumanji, you are approaching a living God, Panchamuki Baba. That Panchamuki Murti has tremendous power. Anything and everything that you want in life, you can get it from that Murti. That Murti looking at you. Sri Panchamuki Baba. It is said, Goswami Tulsidas said that Rama will exist. And if Rama exists, Hanumanji will exist. He shall remain alive. He used the word, he shall remain alive on planet Earth. Hanumanji is walking and talking and he is doing everything with you constantly. So this Chiranjivane, you must, he said, I have intimate fellowship with Hanumanji. If Tulsidas is having intimate fellowship with Hanumanji, therefore you must also have a romantic relationship with Hanumanji. See what Tulsidas said? He said, you must have a romantic relationship with God. You must feel that you are in love with God. You are entangled with God. And the greatest companion that you have, your Jivan Sati, is Pavanaputra Hanuman, Shri Ram, Jai Ram Ho. He went on to say, Mahajutaye Namaha, Mahajutaye Namaha. Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman means a powerful, most radiant and supremely intelligent personality is Maha. The word Maha means great. Maha Jutaye Namaha Sri Panchamuki Pavanaputra Hanuman. He said, he wears a crown. Look at Hanumanji. Hanumanji wears a crown. And that crown represents, it symbolizes that he's a scholarly, skillful individual. I said, when you wear a crown, when you wear a pagri, when you put a crown on the king's head, he's called His Divine Majesty. Every country go and bow to him because he's wearing the crown. He sits on the throne. This God we are speaking of tonight, he never come down from the throne. He sits on the throne, but what he does, he divided his personality. At any time, at given time when you call on him, he's at your domain. Hanumanji can go anywhere and everywhere at a fraction of a second. So we say God is omnipresent. Hanumanji is omnipresent, omnipotent. We continue. We are speaking of the attributeless God, Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba. And where did Hanumanji receive his scholarly skills? His divine Guru, Sri Surya Narayana Bhagavan. Hanumanji is always brilliant. He is a sun and a sunshine. Forget his features as a bandar, monkey. You have to imagine Hanumanji as the universe itself. Hanumanji encompasses the whole universe. The sun, when we wake up in the morning and we look at Surya Narayana Bhagavan, there is no differentiation of color, caste, creed, nationality. Every man, woman and child on planet Earth, regardless what background you come from, you are enjoying the sunshine. You're enjoying Surya Narayana Bhagavan Darshan. And Pavanaputra Hanumanji, who is showing to the world, I could not have enjoyed my greatness without the grace of my Guru, Surya Narayana Bhagavan. Is when Hanumanji said, if you don't want to teach me, then I will be presenting myself in front of you, and as I'm going in front of you, you narrate the kahani to me, all the teachings to me. And Hanumanji was so witty, Hanumanji was so sharp, that within a fraction of a second, he was learning the 46 branches of knowledge. And every rag you can think of, that is known to us today. And beyond that, Hanumanji has mastered the skill as a Sangeet Guru. Mahavidwan Sangeet Guru. Pavanaputra Hanuman, Goswami Tulsidas described his greatness. He said, Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman Panchamuki Baba Sarvavid Bimoktre Namaha Sarvavid Bimoktre Namaha Panchamuki Bimoktre Namaha. He said, he liberates every man, woman and child from all bondings. Whatever distress you have, tonight, all of us have distress. Tonight, all of us have something to tell God. Deep down within the depth of your amorous heart, you have a sadness is lurking within you. You came with that sadness here tonight. You came for a formula, to discover a formula for your mental, physical and emotional sickness. And by coming to Shiva Lingam Mandir tonight and listening to the kahani of Ramcharitra Goswami Tulsidas teachings, it is said, Hanumanji, if you look at him, if you bow to him, if you surrender to him, he becomes the fountain of Shanti. He gives you peace. He becomes the fountain of Prema. He gives you love. He becomes the fountain of Gyan. He gives you knowledge. And he becomes the fountain of what? Finally, moksha. He liberates you. When you shall be leaving this dunya, this world and you're going to the beyond, Hanumanji will grab you. He will snatch you away. He will take you into his infinite arm. And he said, come unto me, my child. You must come to my abode. Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan is awaiting our final moments. Goswami Tulsidas said. He said, O Hanuman, O Pavanaputra Hanuman, I recognize you as the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. He said, Are Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman, Vavishya Chaturanaya Namaha, Vavishya Chaturaya Namaha, Sri Panchamukhi. Hanumanji, O Pavanaputra Hanuman, you are aware of every man, woman and child, past, present and future. Our past lives, Hanumanji said, you have done so much good, I deposit you into the world again to come to Shivalingam Mandir. Hanumanji said, because of your past janam, I determine your coming here tonight. None of us could have arrived at Shivalingam Mandir without the grace of Sri Ram, Pavanaputra Hanuman, Jagadambe Bhavani Maya. You may think for a moment that you made a special effort to come here, but no. Your destination was predestined. Hanumanji decided for you to come. And he wants you to come not to enjoy today's happiness, but he wants you to come here today or tonight to have future happiness. And in future happiness, you have to make a decision how you're going to approach him, how you will adapt and adjust your life. Hanumanji says, come unto me, my children, and bring all your questions of concerns. We have distress. So we have come to Hanumanji tonight, and he says, I want you to come to me, and I want you to present to me your package. If you have a package, bring it to me. And the package is that all your questions and concerns, and I shall become the light within your life. Hanuman is called Jyoti Prakash. He is known as Jyoti Prakash, the light of lights. And because Hanumanji is Kala Nabhaya Namaha. Oh, these are sweet words coming from the Holy Scriptures. Pavanaputra Hanuman is Kala Bhaya Namaha, which means he is the controller of Kala. Kala means time. And the word Kala is associated with Kali. Kala, Kali, which means the mother who controls time, Vakta, and she able to bring stability into the world. She is a fountainhead of joy. And this Hanumanji, Pavanaputra Hanuman, who is Bhagavan Shankar, Hara Hara Mahadev, he is that Lingam Bhavatu. He is Shankar Bhagavan, associated with Gauri Parvati. He is associated with Gauri Parvati. And when we put the dot at the center of the lingam, he is known as Shiva Shakti Swarupani, embodiment of Shiva, Shakti and Swarupani. And if Hanumanji as Shiva, and he is associated with Shiva Shakti Swarupani, then Pavanaputra Hanumanji has immense superhuman power, and he controls your destiny. This very moment, this very appointed hour in your life, brothers and sisters, as you sit in this mandir, I want you to be very serious about this katha. This katha means so much to you that when you shall be leaving this mandir tonight, you have a brand new tomorrow. I promise you this. All your misfortunes and disappointments shall come to an end, because you and I, collectively, we have very sincerely, devotionally, aggressively surrendered our life completely to the feet of Bajrangbali Pavanaputra Hanuman, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ramaho. His movement is so fast and swift. You may think that you are living in Fort Lauderdale or in Florida, and Hanumanji was living in the Himalayas in India, and Hanumanji will have to take a long, long time to get here. One day to reach where you are sitting now. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You tell the world, Hanumanji don't need any means of transportation to get here. If God is omnipresent, the word omnipresent. If God is omnipresent, then God can come instantly. By the time you give birth to call him, he is sitting close to you. And believe you me, Hanumanji is here tonight. Hanumanji is sitting in this assembly. He is listening to what I'm saying. And he can correct me instantly. He can put a stop to me instantly for not speaking to you. Therefore, I have to choose the correct words. And it is an authority. What I'm telling you, in the name of Pavanaputra Hanuman, Parampita Maha Gurudev, I'm telling you tonight, Hanumanji is so fast and swift that he will arrive instantly the moment you call him. But you must call him with sincerity and love from your heart. Goswami Tulsidas says, I, Tulsidas, with my pains and aches, I'm suffering so much bodily, but I submit to Pavanaputra Hanuman with my body, with my sharir, my Ayodhya Puri, with my man, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam. I submit to Hanumanji and I drown my life in the reservoir of his Amrita. That nectar is flowing. I want to sip it, so I'm going to sip it. He says, I will give my intellect to him because I cannot think and act without Hanumanji. This Yagna is based on Hanuman. And so we will only talk on Hanuman. Because the world needs Hanuman. And Hanuman is a Kali Yuga avatar. And if we are to be saved in this Kali Yuga age, in this most dangerous time in our lives, then brothers and sisters, you have come to the right place at the right time. You have come to the right place at the right time. Every man, woman and child, especially the young minds over here tonight, I want you to be proud of your religion, to be proud of your heritage. I want you to be proud of Hanumanji and all the gods who are looking at you. You are born in a very noble home and family. You are very, very fortunate to listen to this katha. To obtain the grace of Pavanaputra Hanumanji, Goswami Tulsidas said, he said, Pavananda Ghaya Namaha. Pavananda Ghaya Namaha. Say Pavanaputra Hanuman, because Hanumanji is the embodiment of what? Pavananda Ghaya. Hanumanji is only purity, purity, purity. And do you know, where there is purity, there is divinity. And where there is divinity, there is serenity. And where there is serenity, there is supremacy. You take away your purity, and what you have impurity. You take away jyoti, and you live in andhakar, darkness. And you live carelessly and recklessly, and you have a dear friend. The dearest friend you have, his name is called Yamraj. He will love you so dearly. He will never leave you. He will be worse than crazy glue, attached to you. Therefore, you don't want Yamraj. You don't want andhakar. Take off the switch and we are in darkness. We cannot see each other. Or we are so close to each other. We need light. And to dwell in the light, you have to stand very firm with Hanuman and Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan and Bhagavati Shakti Maya. You must not live your life in darkness. You must not gossip nonsense. You must not create tall talks. You must not create a website that where you only gossip. If you want to gossip, you gossip Ram name. You gossip Krishna name. You gossip Hanuman name. You gossip 33 million gods' names. I repeat, 33 million gods' names. You will never run out of vocabulary. Because you have so much to talk about. And you have a short lifespan. Maybe 70, 75, maybe 100. Within 100 years, you may not even accomplish 33 million times in calling God's name. So Bhagavan, Pavanaputra Hanumanji, Goswami Tulsidas is saying, he says that, oh man, that delusion and that illusion is what is capturing the children of Hanumanji and Ram. He says, I am telling you, I got a vision of Hanumanji. You know, when Tulsidas was writing the Ramcharitamanas, and a ghost spoke to him one morning as he was offering the jal, the water, to the tree. And there was a tulsi plant sitting there. And Tulsidas will wake up in the morning and he will make his offerings, but he looked to the sun and he bowed to Surya Narayan, not knowing under that tree there was a Jamdut. And he heard a voice, you have fed me well and you have quenched my thirst so many days. I knew you will come, therefore I have a boon to offer you. And he said, what is the boon? Tulsidas was not afraid. From the void he heard a voice. And he responded very softly, very gently. And he said, you will see God and you will talk to God. And Tulsidas was given the direction to go to Hanuman Mandir. Shri Bajrangbali Pavana Kumar. When he arrived there and he lapete the murti with sindhur, and he closed his eyes and he was praying, someone touched him. And that infinite touch, his arms was paining him. And when that touch was placed on his arms, instantly the pain evaporated. Hanumanji looked at Tulsidas, and Tulsidas, Garib Admi, Anath, Akela, look around and he saw the beautiful form of Hanumanji. On Mangalwar, on Tuesday, at the bank of the Ganges river, there is Goswami Tulsidas who gives to us the richest treasure that you can ever think of, the Ramcharitamanas. He was told to commence the writings of Ram Katha. He started writing Ram Katha. But it is said as he was writing the Kahani of Ram, he was making tremendous mistakes. And when he plays a manuscript and go back in the morning, Bhagwan Shankar from Kailashpati, Uma will tell Shankar Baba, you must go and correct all his mistakes before he wake up in the morning. And when he woke up in the morning, he saw a celestial penmanship. And the correction was there. He went on writing.